Hi guys, welcome. Okay, I'm here for the first, what, as a follow-up to your recent, yes. I don't know if the car's gotten there. It probably has. The car saga continues. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I'm here for the first live stream while she's sleeping now because the car is not going to be fixed today. But I don't know what's happening with it yet, so. Yourself a favor. Do yourself a favor. And I hate to say that I had my heart set on getting one of those new buzzes, but I'm not gonna. I would never buy another Volkswagen, not after this car. This car is 5 years old, and they want to do a repair for $1,500. After last year, last Memorial Day weekend, I bought a warranty for $2,500. So that would be me putting $4,000 more into this car. I mean, it's just crazy. Anyway, anyway, so the car is not fixed yet. So we're just going to do the best we can here. Hopefully she stays asleep so I can get through this. She fell asleep. She fell asleep in the bouncy thing. But she's in her crib now. Anyhow, first person I have here is Breezy for Love. Okay, if you're not with anyone right now, you have a Libra coming in. You also have a Pisces. If you are with someone right now, listen to your intuition. You have good karma coming in around your current relationship. Current relationship should be successful, or next relationship. And it should be well balanced with the Six of Pentacles, where both parties are putting equal amount of work into the relationship. No longer holding yourself back. Things move forward nicely. Getting a new beginning when it comes to love, and you have some passion coming in around it as well. Talia made one for Allison. Okay. Um, Amen. My brother-in-law told me about someone who's looking for a wife. Would it lead to anything towards me? Between you and him, could it lead to marriage with this man? Okay, let's see. Is there a possible marriage between this man and Emin? There's a possibility. You got a 70% chance, yes. And the Eight of Wands is here, which means that things could change for the better for you quickly. Yeah, I would say this could be a possible match. Allison, love, please. Hey, Dylan, what's going on back there? You could have a new beginning when it comes to love. With the Ace of Pentacles is the first thing around you. Celebration around a new relationship. If you're not with anyone right now, Virgo's coming in. If you are with someone right now, be prepared for things to move forward. When you lay down the law, set up boundaries, and express what you need. It also looks like if you're not with anyone right now, your love life moves forward quickly and you're heading off to greener pastures. The next relationship you enter may be a little bit more of what you want and maybe a little bit more stable, or there may be a lot less drama. Either way, you got some good karma coming in around love, success around a new love relationship, and a wish. Put it out into the universe. It looks like the next relationship you enter, if you're not in one right now, Six of Pentacles. Feeling like both parties are putting in equal amounts of work. Where are we here? Priscilla, love reading for the next 2 weeks. You could be starting a new journey. If you've been currently feeling like you're kind of stuck in the mud and things are going nowhere, possibility of a new journey around a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Listen to your intuition. This person may come up very passionate, loving, and kind, and you're not holding yourself back. So there could be somebody new entering in the next couple of weeks. Talia, general for tomorrow. Tomorrow, it's kind of got dual energy. So it's like celebration and a new beginning. It may be good when it comes to love or like a personal stuff. Temperance. A love relationship may be nice, or a soulmate connection you may be spending time with or talking to, whatever it is. Celebration around a love relationship. Balance, patience, peace, serenity, a new beginning. But something tomorrow is disappointing. That might not have to do with anything personal. It could be a work-related thing. It may be around a decision that you have to make. You got choices. That feels more like it's a work thing. This looks like it's personal and it looks pleasant. It looks like an average day tomorrow. Nothing too exciting. Princess Tiana, what's next for me and Jay? Knight of Pentacles. Things move forward slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. So wherever you guys are right now, things are going to continue the way they are, but it's slow and steady and stable. So it's not a bad thing. It does look like death is in reverse. So it doesn't look like things are moving forward or transforming anytime soon. Success is also in reverse, but things are stable. So I don't know where you are in the relationship with him, but let's just say, for example, you guys are friends. You might stay friends for a while before things move to the next level. If you're dating, same thing. You may be dating for a long time before things move to the next level. But the Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady. So eventually things move on. And it's like laying the groundwork or the foundation for the future. It's not a bad thing. It's just not like moving forward really quickly. Either way, it looks like you guys have a nice connection. You have a wish around the situation, put that out into the universe. But you may feel a little bit frustrated around the timing of everything. Like he may drag his feet or be a little bit undecided, and you may feel like, God, I just wish things would move forward quicker. It's not terrible though. It's like slow and steady wins the race. You know, sometimes people come in and they're really crazy, passionate, and fiery, and then it doesn't last very long. Knight of Pentacles is a little different. It's like a little more even-keeled. Ahmed, I received an offer from Ibrahim. I don't feel really optimistic about it. Like I don't sense the match in our mentalities. Okay, so let's see. You want me to see how, like what the possibility is for a future between you and him? All right, let's see. You only have a 33% chance. I think you may be right. I think you may not be such a great match with him. The first guy you asked about, it seems like you may have a better connection to him. I would go with your hunch. If you're not feeling it, cards are suggesting you're right. T. Yvette, general love. You have a wish around love, and you're going to have some choices. Oh, you got choices. You got a Gemini here. That may be somebody new coming in. You have an Aquarius. You have growth and transformation coming into your love life. You've got finally feeling like the hard work that you've put into your love life is starting to pay off and starting to see the fruits of your labor. And maybe feeling like good karma's coming your way. It could be feeling like, well, I have a lot of options. I don't have to sit around and cry over somebody because there's somebody else that I could be with right now. Anxiety moves into the past. You have a Libra coming in. You also have a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So there's a lot of opportunity around you. If one person doesn't give you what you need, you're going to find it in someone else. The choice will be yours with the Seven of Cups. Two of Swords could indicate that you may have trouble making a decision. Your heart may be with one person, even if that person isn't the best match for you. But ultimately, there's a number of people around you that you can choose from moving forward. Chloe, how does Terry feel or about me? He thinks that the two of you have a nice connection, and he thinks that there's room for growth. He looks at you as, I hate to say a choice, but he definitely does see you as a choice, especially if he's been like out and about and dating, or if he hasn't been anything real stable recently and he's looking to pursue a real stable relationship or a soulmate type of connection. He looks at you as an option. There's happiness around the situation. Things could move forward with him. I think that he thinks about it a lot, and he's curious enough to pursue it to see where it can go. So I would give it a chance. Sue, how will my 928 test exam go? All right, let's see. How's that? Being at the right time, at the right place at the right time changes your life for the better quickly. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. You've been working hard. You should do fine. You should do fine. What's the matter with this thing? Okay. April, you were so right about the Sagittarius this week. I didn't take it seriously. But a Sag messes me out of nowhere after a year. What does he want? Good, I'm glad that that happened. When things happen quickly, it gives me faith that other things are going to start to happen quickly, especially when this year has been so slow and stagnant for everyone. I mean, everybody, things just keep getting pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. All right, so let's see. What does he want? He's got a wish around the situation, and he's got passion coming in. He may be looking to reconnect. I don't know if you guys were ever a couple, but he may be looking to see what's happening or see where it could go. He may have a renewed interest in the situation. It might be slow and steady, but it seems like he's pretty, he's honestly, it's not like he's trying to play games. I don't know what happened between the two of you before, but he may be trying to get on the same page as you. Let's see. We'll see. I would give him a chance. Yeah, he doesn't. He seems to be pretty decent of a guy. Emin, what are H's intentions towards me? What are H's intentions towards me? This guy comes up as a little bit unprepared right now, but that could change because he's got perseverance behind him. He does come up undecided. He doesn't know what he wants. When he makes his decision to move things forward, he would be very persistent, but it doesn't look like he's had that decision made. He comes up unprepared. Unprepared and undecided. He doesn't know what he wants. If you have other options around you, I would explore your other options first and not wait around for this guy. Gabby, General. Sun's coming out over your life. The Chariot, your life is starting to move forward. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, finally feeling like the hard work you put into your career is starting to come back to you. Page of Pentacles is always nice. It could be a side thing. It could be just a practical thing that you do that makes extra money on the side. Focused on a practical way to earn money. I like it. I always like the Page of Pentacles because it's not outlandish. It's something that if you needed to make extra money over the weekend, you could do. I don't know what it is yet. It could be anything. It also looks like you may be walking away from something that no longer serves you. Could be anything from a person, a place, a situation, a practice of some type, whatever it is, moves into the past. No longer holding yourself back, pushes your life forward. Passion comes in, no longer feeling so burdened. You're coming to a point in your life where you're starting to feel like you're in a good place, and like you can sort of exhale, like, okay, I may not be, you know, I think we always strive for more. There's always more that we want, but I think you're coming to like a point in your life where you're feeling pretty satisfied. April. So I met Victor yesterday. He's a Cancer and rude. Really? Excuse me. I think I'm done with all the Cancers. All right, let's see. Will he apologize? Will he apologize? Well, you got a 70% chance, yes, he will apologize. Five of Swords could be sharp energy around the situation, or you guys may have a full-blown argument. Either way, I mean, there's no reason to be rude to anyone. If you don't like them, you don't like them. Tell them to go scratch. You got other opportunities coming in. You don't need to be treated like that. What kind of crap is that? Especially somebody who you haven't really been seeing. You know, it's one thing, like, if you're really comfortable with somebody and you take your shit out on them, like we tend to do that with people we're comfortable with, but to be rude to somebody who you haven't spent a lot of time with, we don't need that. Thor. What will KJ's baby BM be thinking if he asks for a DNA? Or what will the baby's mother think? My personal opinion about DNA is, if you even, I mean, look, if you're not married, and I would just be very honest about it and say, I did it. I knew damn well who Avery's father was, but I'm like, you know something, we're not married, and I don't want it to, you know, you don't know what the future holds even when you are married. And the best thing for everybody is to have it proven. This way there is no question. We don't have to question it 5 years from now. We don't have to question it at 18. We know that this is the father. That's it. So what I would say, and if she blows a fit, but she probably will, is that he should just say, listen, for all parties involved, it's the best thing that we have proof. That's it. That's what I said. I know, you know, but we're not married, so let's have the test done. That's it. And then there's nobody that we can't, she's crazy, it's not really mine, or, you know, who the fuck knows what happens in the future, or vice versa. What happens if I decided to pick up and move across the country? Oh, it's not his, somebody else's. I don't know. Oh, no, it's not his. You know, it protects everybody involved. I would then that's exactly what I would say. And if she has a problem with it, which she's probably going to, it's too bad. I want a test done. Oh, yeah, she's going to be hurt. She's going to be hurt. She's going to feel betrayed, and she's going to feel uprooted and unstable. It's too bad, though. You know, like, you could present it in a nice way. Listen, for all parties involved, we don't know what the future holds. We're not married. I want to be sure. I want it proven. I want it, you know what I'm saying? I don't think you can argue with that when, you know, like, you can't argue with it when it comes back. Otherwise, you have all the, you know, like, there's just a lot of bullshit that can go on. But we don't have any bullshit when you sign the birth certificate and it's here, and everybody knows that this is really your child. And if it's not, it's not. And then you're not responsible for it. But protects everyone that's involved. So I would definitely suggest doing that. And if she doesn't like it, that's too bad for her. But it's also for the child, too. The child has a right to know who the father is. And if he isn't the father, he shouldn't be held responsible for a child who isn't his. And if she doesn't like it, that's too bad. This is what we have to do. I just, you know, it's like the older I get, the less I trust anybody. And it might not be either of the parents, but it could be grandparents, or it could be, you know, you just don't know. You know what I mean? You just don't know. You can't argue with it when the results come back, because it's either 0% chance or it's 100% chance. There's no in between. There's no well maybe. Gabby, why has my team lead been acting so weird? Is she thinking I will leave or get transferred? Okay, is she thinking I will leave? She might be thinking that you're going to leave. I wouldn't be surprised if she thinks that you're capable of more and that there's better opportunities out there for you. She may be thinking that. Let me just see. Does she think I will get transferred? Let's ask that. I think she thinks that you may leave. I don't know where she's getting that from, or if it's just a hunch. Maybe she just has a hunch. I'm trying to manifest my ex-M back. Would my affirmations work out for me? I'm not a big fan of of stuff like that. I feel the way that I feel honestly is that it's just going to keep you stuck wanting somebody who's no longer interested or has already moved on to somebody else. And I just see that happen too often. I don't believe, I mean, I know that there are plenty of people out there that are going to tell you otherwise, but I feel just over, like from all the experience that I have, that saying affirmations like, and trying to convince yourself that somebody wants to be with you that is not with you and is showing you otherwise, I feel like it's damaging. I feel like it just keeps people in a position of being stuck on somebody that doesn't want to be with them, and I wouldn't suggest that. I would suggest if this person comes back to you, they come back to you, but sitting around working on convincing yourself that he wants to be with you when he's showing you otherwise, I don't think it's helpful. See, I only get a 33% chance that that's going to work. I have a hard time with stuff like that because I've seen too many people that are like years into it. You know, it's like, I haven't seen him in 3 years. I haven't heard from him in 3 years, or they're getting very little. Like, he responded to me on Tuesday. You know, it's like, look, at the end of the day, either we're going to be together or we're not. It shouldn't take years for it to happen. And I just see too many people that are like in a situation where they're trying to make something happen. And it's like, if the person doesn't want to be with you and they've already expressed it and they moved on to somebody else, I feel like you just keep yourself in a holding pattern waiting for something that's never going to happen. Or, I mean, look, anything is possible. There's no reason why somebody can't come back. I've had it happen in my own life where years later somebody shows up. But would I tell somebody to sit around and say affirmations in hopes that that's going to happen? I wouldn't suggest that. I don't think it's helpful. I don't. And I actually think that it's really sad because there's a whole world out there. Trying to bring back somebody else, especially if their life has moved on. You could, you could be waiting a very long time. Like, is that what you want? Like, because in the moment, it feels like that person's the only person in the world for you. But the truth is that that's not true. And when you look back on other people that you may have felt that way about, you no longer feel that way. So I wouldn't suggest it. I would think about it, because especially if you're looking at, like, you broke up 6 months ago, or you broke up a year ago, or it's been a year and a half. Well, that's a long time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I wouldn't suggest it. I mean, you could do what you want, but I don't believe that saying affirmations is going to bring somebody back. I don't believe that. I think that it's going to keep you feeling like they're going to come back, or hoping that they're going to come back when they're not really going to. And then you get kind of stuck in that place. Sango, how does my ex Tim feel about me? We had a rocky relationship, but he still stalks me on social media. Okay. First thing that shows up around this relationship is sharp energy. Yeah. Well, there's no doubt that he wants to know what's going on in your life. I think if he had it his way, he would keep you in a place where you're running after him or where you still want to be with him, and that he would be in control of the situation. I think he cares, but there's no love cards here. I wouldn't say that there's any serious love. I would say that maybe he may want to control you and manipulate you, but there are no cups here. There's sharp energy around the situation. The happy home is upside down. There's a mild stress around the situation. He wants to know what's going on in your life, but it doesn't look like it's out of a loving and kind way. It looks more like it's out of a controlled way, or he wants to know what's happening. He's the one that's in control. And I don't know about that. I don't like the way that feels. Sango, is Tim the Cancer over me or not? I'm not seeing any. There were no love cards in the first pull. There was no cups at all. So I can't tell you that he's still in love with you. Is he over me? 70% chance, yes, he is, but he still wants to know what's going on in your life. I don't think he would like it if you were with somebody else, but it doesn't look like he's in a position where he wants to come back and make things work. Too much sharp energy around the situation. I would say that it could be borderline toxic. I would be careful with this guy. I mean, I don't know how you can tell if somebody's stalking your social media, but I would be careful with social media, because what you put out there, you're putting out for the world to see. If you don't want him to see it, I mean, I would block him. I would just be careful, because, like I said, there's no love showing up here, but there's a lot of like control and sharp energy, and things could get toxic. So I would be cautious with him. Talia made one for Mel. Okay. Martha X. Does the Leo know about the house parties? And his thoughts about it. Okay, does the Leo know about the house parties? Oh no, what happened? Oh, Zara, I didn't mean to unmod you. I must have hit it by accident. Write something and I'll make you a moderator again. I didn't mean for that to happen. I must have hit it by accident. I can't even blame Avery. She's not here. I don't think he knows about the house parties. I'm only getting a 33% chance. That's pretty low that he knows. Hang on, let me find Zara. There we go. It should be fixed now. Just check. Make sure it's fixed. That's funny. I didn't even realize I did that. I must have done it yesterday. Phantom. Why might my neighbor be watching me? Oh, everyone's a stalker. Except for me. I don't even notice. Like, people will be like, well, is his car home? I'm like, I don't know. Let me go look. I don't know. Well, I do think that this person may have a little bit of interest in you. They definitely have enough curiosity. You make them happy. There's happiness around the situation. They want to know what's going on. They're curious. They're a little nosy, too. Yeah. Well-balanced. Well, they come off well-balanced. I don't think that this person's a psycho, but I think that they are nosy. They want to know what's going on, and they do have a somewhat of an interest in you. Mustafa. What exactly will the man B do if I stop contacting him and also ignore his calls? you guys are going to have an argument. I don't know if he doesn't know where you are, right? Where he could show up. He comes off a little bit unbalanced. I got to tell you. Eventually he'll walk away. Eventually he walks away, but he may give you a hell of a hard time before he goes. I mean, I hate to say this, but I would kind of like sort of give him what he needs. You know what I mean? Like, don't give him exactly what, you know, if you don't want to give him something, to give him something different. You know what I mean? Love. Is C around me stalking? Is C around me stalking? I'm only getting a 33% chance this person's stalking. So they may be checking in. They may be looking at things. But I don't think that they're crazy stalking and like watching constantly. Sango, you don't want him in your life? I would block him then. If this is someone that you're definitely done with, I would block him. SS, how did the office people react to my email today? All right, once again, it's hard to read for people because everybody feels differently. But what it looks like, you have a positive response coming in, or I don't know if this is something that's not work related, because it looks like celebration. I mean, celebration could also be they were happy about whatever the email said, but it looks like you got a positive, overall, you get a positive response about the email today. April. Thank you. I love you guys too. My dad's funny because my dad sometimes tunes in and then he'll tell me, like, he'll mention all the people that he saw or in the thing. He'll be like, oh, I saw this one was on and that one was on. He's probably working now. Anyway. Thank you. Thank you so much. Love was hard today. Any good news coming my way? Okay. I deleted Zara's wrench. It's fixed now, I see. God, I can't even blame it on Avery. Although maybe she was here yesterday. Maybe it is her fault. Any good news coming my way for love? Yes, life is going to change for the better for you quickly. 8 of Wands. Happiness shows up. The Fool. Starting a new journey, or it could be some spontaneous carefree times blow in. Maybe spending some time with the Taurus, and you're about to embark on a personal transformation with the Death card. Not bad. Not bad at all. Sepia. Felt like something was up the rumble, so I'm not speaking to him. What's next for us? And did he lie about something? Okay, let me ask first. Did he lie about something? I got a 70% chance, yes, he lied about something. But it doesn't look like he lied about a big deal. Like it might have been a little fib about something. Let's see, what's next for us? He may be feeling a little upset, uprooted, and ungrounded because you guys aren't speaking. You could have a little minor fight, like a little bit of bickering, not the biggest deal. He's got anxiety. He might have a little anxiety about this situation. I think you guys are going to get back on track, well prepared, situation should move forward. I think that you'll get back on track. I don't think I don't think he wants to argue with you or fight with you or not speak to you. He may reach out to you in some way and apologize or explain himself. I don't think that the lie was a big, huge deal. I think it may have been like a fib of some type. SS, what's B's reactions and thoughts about my email today? I don't know what the email was about, but the cards would indicate receptive or open to it. So I don't know if it, whatever it was, whatever you proposed in the email, it would be something that he would be open to. Emily, who's coming towards me in love. You have a new love interest coming, and with that comes happiness, a new beginning, and it's an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Martha X, does the Leo know about me and Stan? Okay, does the Leo know about me and Stan? I get a 70% chance yes. And there's the betrayal card is here. So I don't know if the Leo feels betrayed by it or what, but 70% chance yes, knows about Stan. Sun, what does the cat want? Okay, let's see. What does the cat want? Is it like a stray cat that keeps showing up? The cat's got a wish around the situation. I know it sounds funny because we're talking about a cat, but the cat may be looking for a home. The cat wish around the situation. It's a loving cat, maybe loving for a stray cat. It's looking for food. It's looking for a home. It's looking for shelter. I think that that cat may want you to be its parent. Mustafa, will the man get my parents involved if I ignore his calls? Oh boy. Okay, let's see. I'm only getting a 33% chance yes. I don't think so. I don't think he's going to go that far. Ronnie, I like the truck. Will I get good news? That's what I'm thinking. I think I want a truck. But the problem is I still owe so much on this car. If I trade it in, I don't know how much my payments are going to be because I'm definitely underwater with it. But I can't have this shit breaking down. $1,500 repair? Are they kidding me? Fuck. I should never have had it towed to the dealer. I should have just taken it right. But I thought that it would be covered under the warranty. That's another scam. Everything's a fucking scam. There's a reason why mechanics always drive old beat up cars. Because they make them like shit these days. Will I get good news about the truck? Yeah, you will. 3 aces, you should. Oh, thank you, Sepia. I love you guys too. Career for Sepia. Got the sun coming out over your career. So it should be moving forward pretty quickly. Knight of Pentacles is in reverse. I don't know what you do for a living, but perseverance should take you to the next level. You may also have a practical job or side gig, whatever this is. Could be a practical side business that makes extra money. Just good luck around that. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, feeling like the fruits of your labor are finally starting to come in. You may be undecided, so you could have choices in the near future and not be sure what to do. Either way, you have a wish. Career moves forward. Money's coming in. Celebration around money and career comes in. Things could change for the better before the end of the year with the Eight of Wands. And you might have some choices. I don't know if you're looking for a new job. There could be opportunities coming in before the end of the year. Although I hate to give timing out because this year the time has been... My sister-in-law said yesterday they canceled the Thanksgiving Day parade, which, I mean, I went to it when I was a kid, but I have no desire to ever go there again. I hate crowds. And she said that Cuomo is, the word on the street is that he's going to cancel Halloween. I mean, you can't cancel Halloween. I mean, what are you going to do? Stop me from dressing up in my own house? You know, I don't have to go door to door, but we're still going to celebrate Halloween. And she goes, next they're going to cancel New Year's and we're going to be stuck in 2020 forever. No, that can't happen. This year's just been it's been crazy. Sun, what does C think of me? Okay, what does C think of me? What does C think of me? Thinks that you're perseverant, hardworking, kind, thoughtful, loving, warm, friendly, courageous, stable, attractive, peaceful, serene, spiritually connected, or spiritually connected. Thinks that you have your moments where you could have a little sharp energy, but that's fine. But overall thinks that you're a grounded, stable person that's attractive and reliable. Mustafa. I only called this dude when I was super high. And when I get high, I reveal my secrets to this dude. Oh, I see. Oh. I wouldn't tell him anything that you don't want him to know. He's not going to know if you don't tell him, you know? Like, give him, like, minimal things. You know, like, simple things. Like, the bay leaf spell anyone can do. You know? I mean, anyone can do anything. But, like, the bay leaf spell is simple enough. Kira, general for the next 3 days. Got passion coming in around the love connection. That's nice. You also have the happy home here. So you could be spending time at home, redecorating your home, whatever it is positive. It also could be beneficial in a love relationship, or really in any relationship, anyone that you're spending time with over the next couple of days. No longer holding yourself back comes in. Being at the right place at the right time brings in celebration. Not bad. Perseverance is also on your side. Sango. How does Arezzo feel about me? Her brother is trying to court me. Oh, okay, let's see. Lover's card. She definitely likes you. Thinks that there's room for growth, transformation. I think that she would be behind the two of you getting together, you and her brother. The Magician. I think that she thinks highly of you. My brother wants to know if Gabriella is trustworthy. All right, is Gabriella trustworthy? You know what? I'm only getting a 33% chance she's trustworthy. Um, it does show that she's got a lot of respect for him, and like she cares a lot about whether they're friends or whatever the situation is. But she just might have like loose lips. You know, she may be one of those people that it just flies out of her mouth. So I would be careful with her for that reason. I don't think she would intentionally try to betray his trust, but she just seems like one of those people that it just comes out. Like it reminds me of my teacher, my yoga teacher that taught me how to teach. Like she would talk about people and she wouldn't say their names, but she would say things where like you knew it was her, like you knew who she was talking about. And but like she was like, well, you know, this person owned a day spa, and meanwhile, like, you know, the only person in the room that owns a day spa, or the only person that comes to the studio, that, you know what I mean, like that kind of stuff. So I don't think that she would intentionally try to betray him, but I think it just may fly out. Kira, how does Leroy's sister Leroya feel about me? How does Leroya feel about me? She thinks that you're spontaneous, attractive, hardworking, smart and intelligent, well-grounded, down to earth. I think she likes you. She may even sort of look up to you a little bit. I don't know if she's younger than you. Maybe you just have it more together than she does. I think she thinks that you're very smart too. Very smart and intelligent. Oh, you know what she's going to be? I wanted her to be a unicorn, but somebody had already given us Halloween costume that's a flower, so she's just going to be a flower. I mean, like the baby clothes, I have so many of them because so many people have just like, you know how it's like you have to pass them along, but you accrue some new ones along the way. So I have somebody that I'm going to give, I have 5 boxes already packed that I'm giving to one of my neighbors because her brother just had a baby. And like most of the clothes are like not even, I mean, some of the clothes, which I didn't pack, I'm going to try to get the stains out, have like food stains up here. But most of the clothes, like they're like brand new. And the same thing with the Halloween costume. So I don't want to spend money on it, especially when she doesn't know. So there's going to be a time where she's going to want to be a certain thing. Now she doesn't know any better. She's just going to be a flower. Isla, love. Got a Cancer coming in if you're not with anyone right now. No longer holding yourself back. A new journey starts around divine timing. You're moving on to greener pastures. I believe you have new people coming in. There's a Cancer. There's also an Aquarius. And it looks like being at the right place at the right time. You can meet one or both of these people. It could be 2 separate occasions that you meet them. But 6 of Swords, you're moving on to greener pastures. So if you're not with anyone right now, new people come in. But not only that, like the relationship may be of the next level. It may be relationships with either one will be your choice. 2 of Swords gives you the choice. 7 of Cups. It may be relationships that are just more mature than you've had in the past. I think you got some new opportunities coming in if you're not with anyone. If you are with someone, then you have a wish around your current situation. The current situation moves forward because the relationship itself is of a higher level or more mature than anything in the past that you've been in. Kira, general around Leroy and I. Things to look, at least for this week, like listen to your intuition. There's some passion that shows up. Three of Pentacles, feeling stable, feeling grounded. This week looks pleasant in the near future. No longer holding yourself back. The Chariot, things start to move forward nicely. Looks pretty good. Sepia, what's the deal between Rommel and his ex? Okay, let's see what's going on with Rommel and his ex. It looks like at some point they had a lot of happiness with the Sun card, but what's happened since then is somebody was very hurt. The relationship didn't move forward. It got stuck. There's not, the Death card in reverse is like there's nowhere to go from here. And there's burden around the situation. Plus, it looks like they do argue a lot. And the Eight of Cups in reverse, somebody has backed away from this situation slowly. It may be the kind of thing where things were left up in the air. But one person is definitely like, the Eight of Cups upright is like, I'm walking away, right? We know, all right, this is over, I'm walking away. Eight of Cups in reverse, I almost feel is worse because it's like not telling the person and just kind of backing away slowly. Like maybe not returning phone calls. Now, I don't know who did what, but at one point these two were very happy with the Sun card. There's no love here now. There's betrayal or, well, this is really heartbreak. It doesn't have to be betrayal, but somebody's very hurt. Relationship is not moving forward. There's no room for growth. Somebody's feeling burdened. They could still be arguing. There may still be arguments around the situation. I don't know if you've asked him about it, but he may, you both are kind of in situations where, like, I would think that you could communicate about it because you both are dealing with shit, you know? Doesn't look like there's anything good happening between him and the ex. April, general with me and Kyle the Leo. This could be an interest that moves forward, feeling prepared like things could move forward. Although things may sometimes feel out of balance, and you might feel like you put in more work than he does. But he thinks about it. He's got the Four of Cups. He may think a lot about things and not do a lot of action. Connection is okay. Things could move forward, but it might take a lot of work on your part. Let's see what's going on here with Jeremy the Virgo. I think I like the Virgo better. You might have a better connection with this Virgo. You got the love cup full, you got the soulmate connection. I wouldn't get rid of the Leo right now, you know, until you're on solid ground with someone. If you're not sure and you want to keep pursuing both of them just to see, you know, what takes off or where things go, I'm okay with that. But I think your connection with the Virgo is stronger, and I think that's going to be the one that moves forward easier. You're like, some connections are just easier than others. Some people are just easier than others, and I feel like things with the Virgo may just gel easier than with the Leo. Serena, am I being called to continue working in self-employment or go to professional employment? Am I being called to continue working in self-employment? I would tell you to be self-employed. That's what I would tell you. The cards suggest self-employment. You got two aces and you have the Hangman in reverse. Thing is, you know, I like the idea of working for a company. You have a lot of benefits, but when they decide to let you go, they don't give a shit, and like they just throw you out. Like, you know, don't let the door hit you on the ass on the way out. That you like you're a criminal, and they do it to people that have been working there. Like, I worked 14 years at my company. I worked 25 years for A&P. I mean, many people, and they get you know, at least if you're working for yourself, you're the one that's in control. I mean, that's why even having a side gig is better than, you know, I don't know what I would have done if I was only working at the one place full time and I didn't have other jobs. I would have been, I would have been homeless. So I always like having something on the side, even if it's, you know, it's not nothing that you could live off of, but it may be something to get you by. Um, I wouldn't give up the self-employment thing. If you could do both, great. Um, BJ, love, will the Virgo open up to me emotionally? Okay, is this Virgo going to open up emotionally? You got a 70% chance, yes. It may take them a minute. Um, they're very, you know, Virgos can be very, like they're all about discernment. So they want to be comfortable before they open up. This person will. You just got to give them a little bit more time. And you may feel like it's taken forever, but it just might take a little bit longer. That's just how they are. They can be very cautious, very detail orientated. Yeah, and they just want to make sure before they open up. Ronnie donated for Nina. Let's see. Nina. When will the communication be with the Aquarius? Okay, when's the Aquarius going to reach out? Could be soon. It could be within the next 7 days. Cinnamon. What's the energy between me and Wesley? It may be a little bit stagnant and stuck right now, but you do have success coming in. So the energy should shift soon. You know, it could be also a little bit mixed. It could be one day things feel like they're stuck, the next day things look like they're moving forward. You know, like it could be a little bit frustrating. But the energy looks like it's improving as time progresses through the fall. Yeah. The energy starts to shift for the better over the next couple of weeks. Violet, general. Your intuition is heightened. Listen to it. Love cup is full. If you're in a relationship, things are looking good, very passionate. If you're not, you've got a Libra coming in. You also have a wish, put that out into the universe. Ace of Swords, laying down the law, setting boundaries, cutting through bullshit. That's very positive. Creative project comes in around you that may be something that you get a lot out of. I don't know if it's personal or if it's like a professional kind of a thing, but whatever it is, you enjoy it. Temperance is here. You may have some peace and serenity coming over your life in general. Plus, you have some choices coming up in the near future. Life changes for the better quickly. You could be spending time with a Virgo that's very significant. It may just be a trusted friend. It could be a coworker, whoever it is, it's significant, or a significant person in your life. Um, Judgment card, being at the right place at the right time, possibly going back to school or learning a new skill. It could even be on the job training. Eight of Pentacles, I always look at it as some kind of positive learning experience. Like learning something new, regardless of what it is, to me is always positive, because you can always do something with it in the future. Kira, will I be able to find a college that fits into my life and schedule this year? What obstacles? You know what? I think nowadays things are so much easier because everything is really being done online and virtual. So I think that you will be able to find something. I don't think it'll be an issue at all. Let's see. You'll be able to do it. It may be slow and steady, so you may not graduate quick. Like it may take some time. You may have to put a couple of, I don't know what you're going for, but you might have to, it might take a couple of years, but that's okay. So what? There's no rush to the end. There's financial stuff coming in too. So I don't know if you qualify for some kind of financial aid when it comes to college, or if maybe you get something from the company that you work for, but there's opportunity around you when it comes to college, and I think it would serve you really well. And I'm not a big college person. Like, I don't think that college is bad. I think that college is incredibly expensive, and to send like an 18-year-old kid to school and pay like $60,000 a year, and then the kid comes out and doesn't even want to do that, like that, you know, like that to me, I think is crazy. So I don't really push college on anyone unless they know what they want, and if they do, then I would always suggest like community or local schools first, just because of, you know, it's like if you come out and you have loans, what's the point? Like, you know, I think that there's a lot of opportunity around you, and I think that whatever it is you decide to study, I don't know, the medical field sometimes comes up around you with the Hermit, which is the Virgo card, which is like medicine, that kind of field. You could go far. So I think you can make this happen, and I think that it would pay off for you in the future. Violet, current energy around the music projects. Argumentative. There's argumentative energy around that. However, it's going to move into the past. A new beginning comes in that's a little bit more pleasing. There could be like a bad egg there that's in the project. If that person leaves, the energy might shift. It shows spontaneity, so things could change. The Magician is here. Right now, there's some kind of argumentative stuff. There may be somebody who's being very difficult. Cinnamon, should I find an eye doctor for my Social Security, or should I wait for my physician's appointment next month? Okay. Should I find an eye doctor? The cards indicate you should find an eye doctor. So I don't know if you're having an issue with your eyes. If you are, I would say don't put it off. If it's just like a yearly exam, I don't think that there's anything wrong with waiting a month to have your yearly exam done. Cards indicate that you should find an eye doctor. 3 aces. All right, let me go back up to the top. Jessica wants to know, what are Jared's thoughts on me? Okay, what are Jared's thoughts on me? He's interested in you. He thinks that you're attractive, thinks that you two have a good connection, thinks that you're very intuitive, smart, intelligent, hardworking, warm, funny, or that you have a good personality. Kira, I want to be in mental health. Okay, well, that's the medical field, sort of. It's medical, somewhat. All right, let's see. I think you'd be great. Yeah, you got 3 aces. You'd make an excellent mental health counselor. Excellent. I would go for it. I would definitely go for it. Oh my God, Cinnamon, is this something new or you've always had that problem with your eye? I would go to an eye doctor. I wouldn't fool around. 3 aces. Yeah, I would not fool around. Mary, why is this year so awful? You know what? I'm trying to stay optimistic, but I really feel like this year is forcing us to clean out junk. You know, like things that aren't working. Um, you know, like a lot of people are really good at putting band-aids over wounds and, you know, fixing things temporarily. But this year, as shitty as this year has been for everybody, it looks like this is a year of like cleaning out things that aren't working and pushing us, those of us that have done the correct work or the work involved will be pushed into better situations. I really believe that. I believe that um, like almost for lack of a better term, karma is starting to come around, and it's not just, you know, it's not like in one state or in one country. It's like a universal thing. It's like a world thing. The energy of the planet is shifting, and it's like we have to either go with it or, you know, like it's like there's no going back. You know what I mean? Like years ago, I lost my job. I did accounting for this company. I was a staff accountant for 14 years. And after I lost that job, I applied to work at a dentist office. Very, very, very long story. But anyway, it would have been the same type of work. But it was going to be half the pay I was making. And then I didn't get the job. And then I was like, well, am I surprised? Well, I'm not supposed to go backwards. I'm supposed to be going forwards. So why would I take a job at half what I was making to go back to doing work I didn't like then, you know? So I think that 2020, as shitty as it is, it's clearing out things that no longer work. I think, and putting us in better places because we've worked hard enough now to get there. I hope I'm right because I want to scream. I really do. Um, Let me go back up to the top. We are at Nev. What's coming in love for the last 2 weeks of September? Doesn't look like all that much is going on. Love cup is in reverse. Lovers is in reverse. You just might not be feeling it. Next 2 weeks may be kind of boring, slow, stagnant. Not much may be happening. Listen to your intuition. This will pass. This won't be forever. It's just for right now. Mary, will the Capricorn contact and will it be a romantic reconciliation? Okay. The Capricorn may be making contact before the end of the fall. 33% chance it's a romantic reconciliation. At this point, I mean, it could take, you know, like sometimes 33% is low, but it could be because it's far off in the distance. Nisha, when will I hear from T? It could be within the next 2 weeks. Mihak, 503, general for the next 2 weeks. General for the next 2 weeks. Got a wish, put it out into the universe. Financially, you may be feeling a little bit more stable, or you may be going back to school for something. 8 of Pentacles, learning a new skill. You could have a new love interest coming in if you're not with anyone right now. With the Knight of Cups, that person could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Or there may be somebody around you that's interested in you. Intuition is heightened over the next couple of weeks. You may have to make a decision when it comes to money. 5 of Pentacles in reverse, paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. So you may come into some money and have to decide what you're going to do with it. Am I going to pay off this loan? Am I going to pay this? Whatever it is. It looks like money starts to pick up. Just, hey, what's coming up for me in the Pisces from now until October? What's coming up for me and the Pisces between now and October? It looks like things are slow. Chariot's in reverse. 2 of Wands is in reverse, which is feeling unprepared. I don't know where you are in the situation right now, but Judgment's in reverse, which would be like bad timing or poor timing. So things may not move forward the way you want them to between now and October, or maybe kind of slow. Archie, general love reading. You may have some choices here. 7 of Cups. Your love life changes for the better quickly. Could be with an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but you also have a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries coming in. If you're not with anyone right now, got good luck coming in around you. You got passion coming in. Being at the right place at the right time, leaving regret and negativity in the past takes you towards all 10 cups being full. Not bad. Anthony, how's my presentation today? All right, how will the presentation go? All right, how's the presentation going to go? It should go well. You've got justice. You got good karma around the situation. You got being very focused on it. I think it goes well. You got the Magician here. Hierophant. How did she feel about our conversation this morning? The Magician, very good. The Magician would be like anything is possible. She's listening to her intuition and she's feeling prepared. I think it went well. April. When will I see Jeremy? He's at a distance. Okay. You could see him relatively soon. So the spades would be sometime this fall. The 4 could be in 4 days, 4 weeks. But it would be sometime this fall. You guys will make some kind of a plan to meet up. Francesca. Will things get better between me and Anne, and will we get closer with one another? You get a 70% chance, yes, things get better, but then it looks like you guys have a tower moment at some point. And that's the way it looks. It looks like you get closer and then there's the tower moment. Well, let's see what happens when we get there. Shirley, will the family and I move in 10 months far away? Okay. Is there a move within the next 10 months far away? You get a 70% chance, yes, and the Lover's card, I'm going to say, yeah, I do think you guys are going to move. I think you guys are going to move. Zara, you could close them. Thank you. Yeah, if you pay for questions, you can still ask a free question. It's just I might not get to it before I go, this one's up. But yeah, you're still entitled to a free question. And I added the Zoom ones, because people ask about them, and I'm always reluctant only because timing is hard with her. I got to do this stuff when she's asleep because she's crazy. But if anyone's interested in Zoom, you can always email me. Sue, general for November. November may be a really busy month for you. You got a lot going on. Eight of Pentacles, going back to school, going back to work, whatever it is, that's busy. Page of Pentacles, you could be working on another way to bring in income, which could keep you busy. Feeling prepared, but also feeling a little bit overwhelmed by having so much to do. Wheel of Fortune is here. You got good luck in the month of November, but it looks like it's a busy month. A lot having to do with work, school, or whatever it is that you do all day. A lot of opportunity, money's coming in too. Moderators, whenever you're ready. Oh, there's Mel. Mel has two. Did Dolores Sagittarius lie to me about earlier? Wait a second. Where'd it go? Where the heck did it go? It disappeared. Okay. All right, let me do Zara. What can I expect from the Aquarius, and when will he come to see me? He could be coming to see you soon, like within the next 2 to 4 weeks. He's going to be putting a lot of effort in. I like Six of Pentacles. The two people that are equally putting in work towards a relationship brings in balance and happiness. Lovers could be a soulmate relationship. I think that he's gonna, I think you, within the next I wouldn't say 2 to 4 weeks, you should see him. Or there should at least be a plan. Now, did Dolores Sagittarius lie to me earlier about the question I asked her regarding her dad? Okay, let's see. I'm only getting a 33% chance that she lied. There is, the death card is here, so there could be growth and transformation. There may be more to this than she's telling you, but I don't think that she outright lied. If I walk away from this connection with her, Dolores, will she be heard? Yes, she will be. Let's see. Yes, she will be. Yeah, she's got 3 aces. Yeah, she'll be hurt. I think that she looks up to you. She cares a lot about what you think of her. And I think she cares a lot about you. Okay, I'm going to go. I will be back on later tonight. And if anybody needs anything, feel free to email me. I will see you guys later. Thank you all. Have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.